Hi guys, so this is my last Vlogmas post. I've really enjoyed spending December with you. Vlogmas has really pushed me to create more content than I would usually, and it's just been a fun time blogging in video, which is a new experience for me. It is New Year's Eve tonight, and I just wanted to pop in and say happy 2023. I hope it's going to be an absolutely outstanding year for you. And I don't really go in a lot for New Year's resolutions, but I kind of go for a slightly more heathen approach, is the oath, boast and toast. So the oath is where you make a promise for something you will do in the year to come. Your boast is where you brag about something you're really proud of having done in the previous year. And the toast is where you raise a glass to whoever or whatever you'd like to raise a glass to. So for many, many years, I have kept a blog. And at this time of year, I always do my oath, boast and toast post. Try saying that after a few gins. But this year, because of, YouTubing, I'm also making a quick video. Back in the UK, when I make my oath, boast and toast, I usually drink from a large cow horn. I should have got one of those because cow horns are readily available here in Rwanda, but I, for some reason, have not got one. So I am just going to be drinking from a normal glass, which I seem to have forgotten to fill. So I will be back in one moment. So this evening, I'm going to be toasting with Black Fox Ukrainian whiskey. Which I thought was kind of topical. I am going to be toasting in small amounts because I got very drunk last night on a Zoom with my friend Harris. So I kind of jumped the gun a little bit and have spent most of today regretting my life choices. So I'm only going to have a tiny wee little dram to toast the new year. So I always start out by reviewing my oath, boast and toast from last year. So my oath last year was, I'm just going to read this off the screen, to pursue creative projects I enjoy. I'm going to turn down things that don't make my soul sing. Well, that was very hippie, wasn't it? That's a very, very vague oath. That's probably the most vague oath that I made, and probably because I couldn't think of a better one. I think I was feeling a bit kind of bogged down with work and feeling like I needed to pursue more creative activities. I have definitely got better at saying no to things that I don't want to do, but I think because that was such a vague sort of fluffy statement that it's been a bit of a vague fluffy year. So I've definitely turned down a few jobs that I probably would have taken in previous years, but I really didn't feel like doing. But I wouldn't say that I've really found that creative outlet that I really, really was hoping to find. So more effort needed on that one. My boast last year was that I won the Bet Tuppy Near Eastern Historical Fiction Prize. That was a cool one. Okay, and the toast was to my friend Emmy, who very sadly passed away very close to Christmas last year. So that was my oath, boast and toast for last year. Now, for this year. Okay. So, I haven't really given this a huge amount of thought, so I'm making it up on the spot, and I'm a bit torn with my oath for this year. Now, you're only supposed to make one oath, but I think I might try and make two and a half oaths. The first one is kind of a continuation of last time, there's a couple of creative projects that I haven't finished and I really should have done by now. One of them is that for a couple of years now, I've been trying to turn The Children of Lear, one of my novels, into an audiobook. And the problem with it has been that it's a 16-character audiobook. And I really, really wanted to do it justice. So I went out looking for authentic Irish voiceovers, and it's actually been a lot harder than you'd expect to be able to find the voices to fit the parts. So I'm almost there. I've almost got it. And the actors that I've got have been absolutely phenomenal.
Sea rage, sea salted as the feast of age.
Stop it, I mumbled. Stop tickling. My eyes opened a fraction.
I
Bright
don't know
light
of that encounter,
blinding me.
lest it prove to be a foolish want. Yet the next night, just
there
as
was
the
an
sun began
obstinacy
to
about
fade,
her I little cared for. Yet she sang sweetly, and had a gift for illuminating scripture that was unrivalled
She
among
turned up
her
in the
peers.
strangest of places, on top of rocks, under bridges, behind haystacks, and the faint stench of raw meat always seemed to accompany
They
her.
are incredible. But I'm still missing a few. So if you are an Irish voiceover, please do drop me a line. I think I've only got female parts left now, but do drop me a line. It is a completely open audition. And I'm just really looking to finalise those last few parts and get this audiobook out there, because I think it's going to be cracking once it's done. So there's that, and there's also a massive manuscript that I've been working on for the past year. Okay, so this is my novel Sargon, which is it's the longest novel I've ever written. Based in ancient Mesopotamia. And I have been editing that for many months now. And by editing, I mean it has been sitting in a drawer gathering dust. I really need to pull my finger out and get that done. I'd like to get it, the finalised draft out on spec. So I feel like the oath for the coming year is to get at least one of those projects finished, absolutely done, and done to sort of a level that I feel proud of. But then there's the second thing that I am really interested in this coming year, is I desperately want to go on a little European walkabout. I've been threatening this for a few years, just before COVID hit, and so then wasn't able to do it. But I want to go to The Hague to visit my cousin Tamzin. And then I want to go to Brussels to see my friends Harris and Rob. And then I was thinking I would like to go and see my friends Martine and Rory, who were very close friends years ago. We were all in VSO together. We all arrived here together and spent 2 years in Rwanda through the thick and the thin of it. Very close friends who I haven't seen in years. And they now live in the south of France. I've never been to the south of France, and I haven't been on a train in years and years. And it sounds like such a silly thing, but I really want to go on a train. I meant to go on a train when I went back to the UK for Christmas last year, but I never got round to it. And, we don't have any trains here, so I've just not been on a train for years and years. And I kind of thought, well, it might be nice to sit on a train and go through France. So I'd like to do that. And then maybe from there, go and see some friends in Spain if I have any money left by that point. But those are the conflicting oaths that I have. The first one, to get stuff done, to get something creative finished, and the second one, to go travelling. So my oath for next year, I can't choose between them. The oath for next year, get one of those two creative projects finished. And go to Europe and see friends. That would be good. Okay, so that's my oath as well. Okay. On to my boast. Okay, this is an easy one. Hands down, this is an easy one. I learnt to ride a scooter. I've literally completed this in the past couple of weeks. In the past couple of weeks, I learnt to ride a scooter and I'm now motoing around Kigali. I will do a video on that very shortly. But I am very proud of that. I am 41 and I've just learnt to ride a scooter for the first time. So, excuse me. Cheers. Okay. And the final one. So, oath, boast, now my toast. My toast this year is to my friends Harris and Rob, who are getting on a plane shortly to come and visit me in the new year. And we've got lots of fun things planned. We're just going to go for a poodle around Rwanda. And this is a big deal because, you know, not that many people come to visit over here. And so when people do, it's a big deal. And I am very grateful that they have decided to put aside holiday time to come and visit little old me. So to Harris and Rob. Okay, that's my oath, boast and toast going into 2023. Let me know below. Let me know what you are going to promise to do next year, what you are proud of having done this year, and who you want to raise a toast to. Drop it in the comments below. Right, now for the rest of New Year's Eve. There are lighting activities going on in Kigali, also known as fireworks. This is kind of cool because most years there are fireworks at the convention centre, but this year they're also going off in other places in the city. I've got a list here. So you can see fireworks at Kigali Convention Centre, the BK Arena, Kigali Stadium at Nyamirambo, Bumbogo Hill in Gasabo, I don't know where that is, and Hotel Milcolin, Hotel Rwanda in the city centre. I half thought about it. I did half think about it, but I'm old and tired and still slightly hungover. So I am going to probably just chill out. In the UK, it's this really big tradition to watch Jools Holland's Hootenanny. So Jools Holland is this musician and he gets all these other great musicians together, and every new year they play incredible music up to midnight. It's the 30th year of Hootenanny this year. Now, the only thing is, I think I need a VPN to access it, so I need to go and get a VPN. But the other problem is that for half the year, we have a 1 hour time difference between here and the UK. And for the other half of the year, we have a 2 hour time difference. And at the moment, we're in the 2 hour time difference. So I think it starts at 11:30 in the UK, so that wouldn't be till about 1:30 here. I might still be awake. I'd like to see it. But otherwise I might just put on a film. And yeah. So tell me what you're doing for New Year. Let me know where you're spending it. And I hope you have an absolutely fantastic evening. And, you know, here's to next year. Keep it rolling.